Hi, everyone. Okay, so for this activity, I am going to go ahead and select one of these projects from the Pass It On Studio to go ahead and start remixing. Now, at this point, I've seen this particular one a lot of times, and I actually really enjoy it because it's a dance party. So I would like to go ahead and remix this project. So I click on Dance Party, and what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go ahead and look inside to see what happens. Now, this basically has all of the different things that are happening in this particular piece. So let's go ahead and look at this. So the dinosaur is doing this, and then Casey, she's got a little bit more. She's got forever switching costumes, and then all you need to do is see that she says, hey, join the dance party by remixing this project and adding yourself. And she's inviting you to go ahead and change it. Now, it looks like there's a lot going on here, that's for sure. And the music and the continuous repeats of things really help with that. But what I'd like to do is I'd like to go ahead and remix this. So let's take a look at it first and just get some inspiration for what we want to do. Nice. Okay. So what I'm kind of seeing is that there's a lot of activity going on, and instead of just doing a bunch of different types of dancing, I want to bring in more sprites. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to click Remix, and that's going to go ahead and pull up the remix that we're going to be working on. Now I'm thinking all sorts of animals. I'm thinking birds. I'm thinking fish. I'm thinking just a bunch of sprites all in this one dance party at the same time. So let me go ahead and show you what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and pull up a bunch of sprites. Let's do ones that have more than one costume. So it's important that we do that because if they have more than one costume, they can switch and look like they're dancing. Okay, so let's do Dan. I wonder how many costumes Dan has. Dan has 2 costumes. Okay, so we'll do him. Okay, so he'll be right here. Let's do another sprite. Let's do, how about Scratch Cat? Scratch Cat has a couple. He'll be right here. And we'll put one more person right here. Let's do the ballerina. She's got 4 costumes. Awesome. So we can have her switch a lot of costumes. Great. We're going to move her up front, and we're going to put Dan back here. Okay, there we go. And notice when we click on her, that actually puts her in front of Dan. So that's something important to note. Let's make her a little bit bigger. We'll make Scratch Cat a little bit bigger too. Okay, cool. Now, I'm actually going to make this pretty easy on myself. What I'm going to do is just look at what's going on with this particular sprite, and I'm going to go ahead and throw it in my backpack so I can just go ahead and alternate. I'm going to take what I have out of there and throw this on in. Okay, so for example, with Casey, she does weight 0.5 in the next costume and just goes back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. All right, so we're going to do the same thing with Dan, Cat 1, and Ballerina. So let's go ahead and remove the hey, join the dance party thing because we don't really want that. In fact, we'll just go ahead and take away this whole thing. So for Dan, we'll pull this out. So for him, he's got 2 costumes, so he'll just keep going back and forth. Now, instead of gliding from place to place like this guy is, we're just going to have him switch costume, okay? So we'll do this. Next costume, and then wait. Let's do 0.4 seconds. Okay, so let's see what that looks like when we go ahead and we click on it. So when click, so he's dancing pretty fast. Awesome, I love it. Okay, so instead of 0.4 though, let's have him wait a little bit longer. We'll do 0.6. Okay, so let's try that. A little bit more of a pause. Awesome, I love it. Okay, great. And now let's go to Scratch Cat 1. We'll have the same thing for him. But again, instead of the gliding, let's do wait 0.6 seconds. And let's also have him kind of turn from side to side when he switches costume. So we'll do turn 15 degrees, and then we'll have him go ahead and turn back 15 degrees so that every time he ends up in the same place. Okay, so let's see what this looks like. So he's going pretty fast. So let's slow that down a little bit. We need to make sure that there is a weight right here, and we also need to make sure that there's a weight right here, which we're missing right now. So we'll do that. Put in a weight 0.6, and let's let it go. Okay, so see that? So he's dancing. Cool. Except that he's not really turning. See, he just went forward 15 degrees and not really back 15 degrees, which I don't really like. So we'll take off the weight. We're going to do this instead. We'll have him point in direction 90, which is going to point him back straight up and down. And then have him wait 0.6 seconds. And then once it gets to the next costume, he'll again turn 15 degrees. Let's take a look. There we go. I love it. That's much better. Cool. I think that's great. Okay, and then last but not least, let's go with the ballerina. She needs a couple of things as well. So we'll put the same blocks out here. She's also got 2 costumes. So we'll do the same thing for her that we did for Dan over here. So we'll do next costume, and she has 4 costumes, keep in mind, so she'll rotate through a lot. So we'll do next costume and then wait again 0.6 seconds. All right, let's take a look at this and see what we think. Here we go. Amazing. I love it. Everybody's dancing. Everyone's doing their thing, going crazy. The lights, the music. Oh, it's wonderful. I love it. Excellent. Look at the ballerina. I love the position that she's in. Fabulous. And the best part about this is that everybody's going at their own pace. If I wanted to make it more in sync, I could, but I like the idea that everybody's kind of doing their own thing. Okay, now I'm going to save this as Dance Party MJ's Remix, and then I'm going to share it. And what's great is that it'll connect it to the original project that I remixed. And you'll see it says here, based on Dance Party by Scratch Team, and then also original project Dance Party here. There you go. Super cool. I love it. All I would have to do is save this to the studio, and I'd be finished.